Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our GTA 6 deep dive series where we've already dove into every single location and now we're going to be focusing on the characters. Recently, we just completed our final deep dive for locations, so if you want to check those out, it'll be linked in the description. We started with Mount Calega, then moved to Ambrosia, Port Gellhorn, Grass Rivers, Leonida Keys, Vice City, and Vicedale County. Now, this is our first video of the character breakdowns, so if you have any suggestions of how you would like me to format these or what information you want or don't want, leave it in the comment section down below. And if you want to see all of the other character breakdowns, they'll also be linked, but since this is the first video, there might not be any there just yet. So here are all the people that we're going to be breaking down over the next few weeks. And just like with our locations, we're going to be starting off right here at the bottom with Brian Heder, working our way up through all of them until our final video of this series with Jason Duval. So who is Brian Heder? We're going to take a look at the clips of him we have from trailer 2, and then we're going to dive in deep to the screenshots that Rockstar have provided for us. But we first meet Brian over at Jason's house in the intro to the GTA 6 trailer 2, where he pays Jason a visit looking for his rent.
What you doing up there? Seriously, dude, you got some time on your hands. I got some properties with paying tenants. Just go get me my checks.
So Rockstar has this to say about Brian. Looks like a Leonida beach bum, moves like a great white shark. So Brian's letting Jason live rent-free at one of his properties, so long as he helps with local shakedowns and stops by for Laurie's sangria once in a while. So as we can see from what we just saw here, Brian comes by asking for his money, and then immediately after this, we see Jason doing a shakedown in a local store. So Brian's a classic drug runner from the golden age of smuggling in the Keys. He's still moving product through his boatyard, as you can see on screen right here, with his third wife, Laurie. But Brian has been around long enough to let others do his dirty work. So it would seem that Brian is a landlord to quite a few people, and he collects money from those people. Instead of charging them rent, he has people do his shakedowns and smuggle some drugs for him. So as we just saw from trailer 2, we have Brian's Boatworks and Marina. This is obviously a money front for his smuggling business. Brian has said, "I've hauled so much grass in that plane, I could make the entire state of Leonida levitate." This seems to be the plane that he's talking about. We're here at Brian's Marina, and you can see in this clip from GTA 6 that we're loading up some paraphernalia onto his plane. It would also seem that Brian is right here on the side, keeping a careful watch of what his employees are up to. I would assume that Brian is going to be our first mode of contact. It seems like doing a little drug smuggling here and there is a nice easy introduction to GTA, and also doing some shakedowns. It seems like a very entry-level character that's probably going to progress into something much bigger as the story goes on. In the trailer, he's heard saying they've got your name, address, they've got everything.
They got your name, address, they got everything.
Now, this could be in reference to a rival drug cartel, possibly the final chapter biker gang, or it could be the state's law enforcement. We don't know that just yet. We also see Cal Hampton, who's another character we'll be talking about later in this series, sporting the Brian's Boatworks and Marina t-shirt and what seems to be Brian's Marina, with a yacht there in the background being built or customized. Okay, so now that we've dissected the trailers, let's transition into the pictures that Rockstar has provided for us. And what a perfect transition, and this wasn't in the trailer, but it was part of their website, is it would seem to be, once again, at either Brian's Marina or somewhere that Brian owns with his wife, Laurie, in the background. And she clearly isn't quite the angel herself either, walking around without the assault rifle. But he's looking slick, man. He's got his little fish Hawaiian shirt on. Looks like he's got one of those Rolex or Frolex or whatever they call them in GTA. It's going to be sick seeing the customization that our characters are going to be able to do. Just all the different watches and accessories. I'm looking forward to it. All right, let's dissect some pictures here. These videos are going to be fairly short in comparison to the location videos because we just don't have as many pictures. All right, so let's start off with this one, somewhere in the Leonida Keys, as we can just tell by the background right here. It's definitely more relaxed. Everyone's just out on the beach, drinking some beer. Possibly the same pier that we saw Jason and Lucia just hanging out on earlier in the trailer. But let's take a look at this image right here. Okay, so first things first that I noticed is obviously his little Rolex. I forget what it's called. We've seen it in some of the other videos, and we'll definitely see a high definition version of this in some of the other character videos that we have coming out soon. But again, beautiful, beautiful watch. Looks real, looks real. The tattoos, as always, look real. The lighting, the fabrics on these shirts. Everything looking incredible. What does this t-shirt say? I got a big truck with your face on it. I got a big truck with your face on it. Okay. Kevin, is that Kenny Brewster? Kenny Brewster? Either way. Look at the skin, though. Obviously, our boy Brian is a little bit of an older gentleman. And you can just look at the details that these guys have gone into, man. You can see, like, the liver spots, like, on his arm right here. You can see just how his skin's a little bit more looser and relaxed compared to, like, somebody that's much younger. Everything is just so detailed. Again, like the hair on his face, the lighting, his eyes, the wrinkles on this man's head, man. I know we're going into detail on everything, but it's just, that's what these videos are about. He's got a tattoo right here that says love. He's got a little bracelet on it. Once again, about customization. You can actually see a reflection here. Well, it actually comes just a little sunspot coming from this light, looking good. And again, the hair on his arms, the skin, you can just tell it's an older guy by the skin. But I'll be honest with you, Brian, you're looking good, my guy. You're looking good. A little bit of a beer belly on you, but you're chilling. So what do we got down here, though? Lavesa? Lavazas? Lavesas? Well, it says Cerveza Lavazas. I don't know. But you can see it says Mexico right there. It's probably imported from Mexico. Lager. Okay. And another beer right here next to him. Someone over here chilling. But just look at the detail, the character customization, man. Or not even customization, just the NPCs. Chilling with his little hipster glasses on, his little cap. The characters are just looking good. I can't wait. The GTA 5 characters right now, I said it recently, but they're aged. If you watch these trailers and then go play GTA 5, even though up until recently we thought they looked great, now if you pay attention, they look bloody awful. But it's fine. They've stood the test of time. They've been great. But when this game comes out, people always say, do you think we're going to go back to play GTA 5 when 6 is out? I think people will say they're going to, but I genuinely don't think they will. I think going back to that game is going to make it feel so old. Okay, so anyway, what else we got here? Beautiful bar, by the way. I love this bar. Kind of like a little tiki bar. It's got some palm trees outside. We got some people down on the beach having a couple beers together. We got another lager beer right here. We got some people out on the pier. I know we've zoomed in quite a lot here. There's no way we could tell who this is. Maybe Cal Hampton, who knows? And then we've got the beautiful pier right here. Is this the same pier that Jason and Lucia are on? Let's take a look. So, I mean, it definitely could be. This isn't the pier. This is them sitting in front of a bar. This could be the bar. But you can see they have a chairs, and then this switches to this image, which looks like it's just to the left of the bar, which we can see behind Brian here in a second. But you can also see, like, the life floats right there. So this could definitely be that same pier. What do you guys think? Let's see. Is this little, like, sign? Can we see this sign on one of these piers or pillars? I think it's this sign right here. And you can see there's the circle. It's to say, yeah, this is definitely that place from the trailer. It's just at nighttime. So I'm assuming this is going to be a place where a lot of, like just cutscenes and things are going to take place. It's probably like their little local pub, local bar. This is where they hang out because we've seen them here quite a lot. Now, I was going to say we've seen the whole gang here. This could be the same bar. I don't think it is, though. But as you can see, this is another one from the trailer. I don't think this is the same bar, though. It doesn't have that more outdoorsy looking vibe to it like the other one does. But it could be. It could be. All right, so our next image is this one right here. Since we've been talking about his wife, Laurie, we've got Laurie, Brian, and Jason all together right here. Looks like he's giving him a gun. This could be right at the beginning. Maybe when they first meet each other. Who knows? He's giving him a gun, saying, you're going to work for me now. Go do some shakedowns, something like that. We don't know exactly yet, but we can speculate. But either way, it gives me vibes from like first meeting type thing. There's not much to unpack here in this picture. We can't really see any of the signs here. We can see, obviously, Jason's Marine's tattoo right here, which I'm sure will play a big part in the story of this game. But look how cool Jason looks, man. I can't wait. We're going to have hairstyles, your hair. It's going to be like Red Dead Redemption 2 in the sense that your beard's going to grow out, your hair's going to grow out. You're going to have to go and get it just taken care of. You're going to have to go and get a haircut. You're going to have to go and get a shave. Otherwise, if you just leave it, it's going to be like Red Dead Redemption 2 where you just end up with a big scruffy beard and hair. But either way, it looks good. Even with this hat, that's going to be interesting. Like when the game actually comes out, do you think if you wear a backwards baseball cap, the hair's going to be this like detailed coming out of it? Or do you think we're not going to be able to take this off and this is just how his character is? It'd be interesting to see. Obviously, Brian, though, with another one of his little slick Hawaiian shirts, and his wife, Laurie, with a beautiful pearl necklace, some jewelry, some shades. You can see the reflection in it. Looking good. Tattoos looking good. What does it say? Can't really read it. I think it says Brian, B-R-I-A. So I'm assuming that says Brian right there. But again, with the details, not as quite as detailed as the other picture we looked at as far as the skin is concerned. I mean, Brian's hair's looking pretty sick, but her skin, oh, maybe. I mean, we've got some moles and freckles and stuff like that, but not much else going on here. Can't really read what this says in the back there. Does anyone understand what this says? Not even going to try and read it. But anyway, there's that picture. It's obviously Brian's truck in the background, and it could be meeting him for the first time. Maybe not. What time is it? 2 p.m. Okay. All right, next up, we got a picture that was arguably one of the most, I don't know, retweeted pictures, one of the most shared pictures I saw when all of this information came out because of the detail. First and foremost, the car. We can see it's got some scratches on it. You can see some mud on it. But look at Brian's bloody hair. He's got a nice little gold chain right here, which is different than the other chain he had on in one of the pictures or videos we saw earlier. You can see his tattoos once again, the skin. I mean, the detail on the hair looks fantastic. And then we got Jason over here wearing his bulletproof vest. Also could arguably be why this picture was so popular when it came out, because people were speculating that Jason was a police officer, because we can see him here wearing this. And in trailer 1, we can see this right here. Someone with a backwards baseball cap on and wearing that similar outfit, the bulletproof vest right here. And you can see them break on in. People are speculating that this is him. We don't know, but it could be. Why else would we be able to see the point of view of the police unless we were in the room with them? So he could be. We don't know yet, obviously, but that's what the thought process is. But anyway, it could be. It is the white t-shirt. It is the police vest, and it definitely does look like him. Maybe he's doing some work for the police, trying to, you know, maybe it's corrupt cops or something. Who knows? But I think one of the main focuses on this image right here is bloody Brian's glasses. The detail in the reflection. But anyway, when you zoom in like this, it doesn't look too detailed, obviously. But when you're zoomed out like this, look at that, man. It looks absolutely beautiful. Don't know where we are, somewhere down in the Everglades or something. But either way, that reflection is bloody gorgeous. I mean, if it's going to be like this in game, I can't wait. I mean, I can't wait anyway. But look, you can see when I'm zoomed out just how dirty the car is. I mean, anyway, let's move on. All right, guys, and our last image of Brian here for today's video, again with another slick little shirt on. Can we look at the detail on that shirt once again? The fabric is amazing. We've got his beautiful watch, but this time it looks like he's got a package right here. I wonder what that could be. I'm assuming some sort of Coca-Cola, if you ask me. But it would seem like he's talking to either one of his employees. I don't think that's us. It could be us. But we're inside of a plane or a helicopter. Definitely a plane. You can see this actually right here. This is the wing. So we're definitely inside of a plane right here. You can see like the joysticks and things like that. And then you can see in the background, this is actually a Brian's Marina. So we're at the Marina right here, sitting in the plane. So this is definitely, we know he's a drug smuggler. This is definitely probably just like a still from a cutscene. And I would assume this is us, but it might not be. It genuinely might not be. Maybe this is a different character and we're sitting next to him. I'm not sure. But either way, the details in this image look great. He's got his little gold chain on there, which we've seen. His beautiful watch, which we've seen. The lighting once more. Yeah, the reflection in his eyes. I mean, look at this as well. You can see the reflection of the plane in his sunglasses. I mean, they've really pulled out all the stops on these little still pictures, haven't they? But there it is, ladies and gentlemen. And that is going to do it for our boy Brian in our GTA 6 character breakdown. If you want to check out any of the other characters, check them out in the comment section or in the description down below. If there's nothing there as far as characters, that means you're just so new to this series that we haven't made any more yet. But don't worry, there will be some links to the deep dives of all of the GTA 6 locations, including the maps, where they're located, all of that info in the description down below. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you tomorrow as always with a brand new video.